the wit. Good you're here. So, what'll it be? Will you help old Nidus find a black pearl for his wife? I'd like it done already. Humidity's unkind to my bones. They've started creaking.
Let's go. But get ready for them to creak some more. Not likely to find pearls where it's dry.
True. But I survived worse during the war. At Rosrock, we fought waist deep in the swamp and... wasted my breath. History don't mean a whit to youngsters. Come on, Pearl Ground's out far now.
Quite the spring in your step for a man your age.
If you'd seen me in my prime, 30 miles at... This is the place. They say dive down here and you'll see the oyster beds all around. Problem is, not all hold pearls. The black ones are a real rarity. But search long enough and you're sure to find one.
So I'm supposed to do the diving.
Well, you see, I've been in the infantry all my life, so I'm not one for water. And my lungs ain't what they used to be, so, yeah.
Customer's always right.
Right. It pours.
Damn it. Splashing must have attracted them. You all right?
Nicked in a few places. But if I pull through after Sodden, I'll survive this too. So, any luck?
Black pearl, just like you wanted.
Beautiful. Rare. Like my letter. Well, as Constable Natalis would say, you've earned a medal. Or better yet, a week's leave in a brothel.
Coin will be fine.
Oh, yes, about that. Listen, I feel right foolish, but, well, I didn't bring any coin with me.
Wise.
Wasn't it? Even the high roads are dangerous now. Not what they once were. We'll meet in Novigrad. I'll pay you to the last copper. Foot soldier's honor.
May your axe never crumble.
Who'll I leave my home to?
Mind if I interrupt?
Nay. My prayers are in vain anyways.
Hear you're having trouble with a curse.
I am. Look, see it lying there. A horse head on the pole. That's...
A nithing. Kind of curse. Seen this before. They're nothing to scoff at. Can bring misfortune, even death.
Aye, and the name carved upon it is Tialva, my firstborn. Boy's feverish, grows weaker by the day. I fear I'll bury him before the next moon. Tried to lift the curse myself, but no luck.
I can help you. One of two ways. First, I can try to convince whoever put up the nithing to lift the curse themselves. Second, I can deflect the curse back on whoever cast it by writing their name on the shaft. Either way, need to know who's behind this.
But I don't trouble no one. Don't know a soul who'd wish it upon me.
Guess I gotta investigate. A nithing trails fresh. A powerful curse. Name carved on the shaft. Look around some. Tialva, son of Lothar. What is this? Woman's shawl. Distinctive pattern. Distinctive smell. It's clearing up. Too many scents. Can't follow my nose any further. Need to ask around about the shawl. You, Odin?
I am. Hear about me, sonny?
Let's talk about my
Have mercy on...
Where should I...
East of here.
How'll I recognize...
His name's Olve.
That ought to do it.
Last night was... oof. I knew if he filled himself to the hair with hooch, he'd never make his long ship.
May your axe never crumble.
Them supper
Newcomer.
knives are good for picking your teeth, sure. An axe. There's a weapon. You're pale. You drink last
Right as
night
death,
too?
you are. Too much drink.
So what is she to you? The sorceress?
Aye? What's it you need?
Any chance you know who wore this shawl?
Of course. Yona, our herbalist, lives there, in that hut. Oh, she'll be pleased you found it for her.
Yeah, real pleased. Found your shawl. near Lothar's house, by the nithing you put up there.
How did you know?
Had a hunch. Thanks for confirming it. You know Tjalva's got one foot in the grave.
Good. That bastard should never have been born. Me, I was to be Lothar's bride, but he cast me aside for that flounder. Getting his comeuppance now. Him and that whole ploughing family.
You'd kill a child out of jealousy? Are you serious?
Tis not jealousy, but dignity that matters here. 10 years we lived side by side. 10 years. I cooked for him, washed his breeches, shared me bed. And he abandoned me with nary a word. The whole village laughed. Stupid bint Yona let herself be had. No, I have not been had, nor have I forgot.
Want you to lift the curse. I mean it.
Fine, I'll do it. But I've my terms. Lothar's to renounce his son and come back to me.
I'll be sure to tell him. But I think we both know what his answer will be.
You're pale. You drink last night too?
Brand those swords, but I prefer me
May your
trusty
axe never
axe.
crumble.
So, you know who placed the knifing?
Old friend of yours, Yona.
I might have guessed. Jealous bitch! Can't stand to see others happy. So, will she lift the curse?
Yeah, sure. All you gotta do is renounce your family and go back to her.
Nay, never! My wife, my son, I'd strip them of honor. Condemn them to poverty. You've got to break the spell, Witcher. Let her die!
Can't do that. Yona doesn't deserve it.
And my son? Does he?
No, but he doesn't have to die. You have a choice.
All right. If it'll save Tjalva, I'll go back to the hussy. And you, best not see your face round here again.
You're pale. You drink last night too?
See you not from round here. What's brought ye to Speakerrug?
Heard you've got a job for a witcher.
Aye. My sister's near drilled a hole in me gut, pestering me. I hung a notice, hoping she'd let up. Truth be told, didn't really expect anyone to take an interest.
What's this about?
Me sister's betrothed. He's disappeared. Folks say he done a runner. Sis claims she saw a beast carry him off.
Sensing you just don't believe your sister.
They had their ups, they had their downs. Neil's thoroughbred skirt chaser, and Brit's just not easy to be around. But family's sacred. You willing to look into this?
Finding Nils won't be.
Bring him home and I'll...
Need to hear something specific. A sum.
First, well now. Well now, dunno. Well now, agreed.
I'll see what I can do. Want to talk to your sister first off.
Brit and Nils had their favourite spot, cliffs north of the village. Ever since he went missing, she's been wandering about there.
Thanks. I'll go see her.
Last night was...
We serve her who is burden, mother, and throne.
Need to talk to you.
Leave me be.
Did you see Nils die?
I saw a shadow, great wings, like a cloud passing over the sky. Then I heard him scream. Something grabbed and lifted him up, then flew off towards the caves on the shore. But he was alive, screaming my name.
I'll look into it. Ought to explore those caves Britt mentioned.
Got me eye on you. Got me eye on you. Stinks of carrion. Necrophages. Drowners couldn't possibly lift Nils into the air. Strange scale color. Not your everyday siren. Melusine.
the mad and dangerous Lady of the Depths. Clearly used to be worshipped here. Same scales as on the altar. Menacing cult didn't appear out of nowhere. Echidna has been living here silent. Gotta be. Some monster dropped him from high up. Britt wasn't lying. Come on! Come on, Roach.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crow.
Master Witch.
Found an old echidna in a cave on the shore. Tough beast, but I killed it.
So Britt spoke true? A beast took Nils?
And killed him. Body's in the cave.
I'll have to fetch it. Witcher, would ye mind telling Britt what happened to her betrothed?
Fine. I'll talk to her. It's the least she deserves.
Feel like a damn fool now, not believing me own sis. Take this. Hard work deserves payment.
Farewell. need to talk to you.
Leave me be.
Your betrothed is dead, and Echidna captured and killed him.
Nels.
This won't bring him back, I know. But I avenged him, killed the beast.
Thank you. Knew all along he was true to me. And so I'll vow to be true to him for the rest of my days. Take this gold. 'Tain't much, but I want you to take it.
Thank you, but I won't accept any coin from you.
Why do you offend me so?
Don't take it the wrong way. There are things even a witcher shouldn't take coin for.
Come on. Stay out of trouble, or you answer to me.
Go, go.
Hey-ya! What if we dipped our blades in salt? Or cast leaden balls and threw it at 'em?
What good would leaden balls be? It's a wraith, not some devil.
So what do we do? Go to the Druids?
Druids aren't any good with wraiths.
Oh, suppose you're better.
Shut your gob. He's better than any. That's a witcher there. Listen, it's our arena. We got a wraith that haunts it. Damned if we know how to drive it off. Do you think you could manage?
This wraith, I can probably manage it. Need the details.
What do you want to know?
Know anything about this
The Grandad told me his granddad said the wraith was called Ula the Unlucky. Lost every bout he entered, yet always recovered from his wounds. Ula weren't even able to die like a man.
Till one day, Jarl Hormar called a tournament in the arena. In those days, they drew lots to choose their foes, and the Jarl drew Ula, the Unlucky. Jarl was cocksure he'd win, so he mocked Ula, ridiculed him till all in the stands were crying with laughter. Finally, he raised his arms in triumph, and that's when Ula, who couldn't take it no more, stuck a dagger in his back.
As he died, Thoma cursed Ula. May ye lose again and again for centuries on end. That's what he said. Ever since, Ula's haunted the arena, looking for a fight, and getting a few.
Mean there have been those who've tried to defeat him?
You kidding? Everyone's beating him. Poor bugger keeps coming back, though. Can't organize no normal fights precisely 'cause of that.
What kind of an arena is this?
It's an arena, like any other.
The custom was for the best warriors to clash here. Speakerog bouts were famous all across Skellige.
Then one day a wraith showed up.
How did you know?
Told you. He's a witcher. A cunning man. He knows these things.
All right. Could try my hand at driving away this specter. Not for free, though.
Get it done, and we'll pay you the champion's purse.
And the premium from our earnings to come. Once the fighting begins, after the curse is lifted.
Oh, sure you're not getting carried away there?
A little lie, but fuck it. Witcher gets rid of the wraith, He'll deserve a premium from the earnings, he will.
So be it. One time only, though.
Sounds reasonable. Wait for me here. Shouldn't be too long.
Every man defeats Ula the Unlucky. Come to face the ghost of the arena. Don't be shy. All defeat Ula the Unlucky. Just spare me your jabber, your cries of die, wraith, and I shall defeat you, spectre of the arena. I've heard them all 1,000 times. Dreadful sick of them.
You're no typical wraith.
Why not? Because I don't shriek threats and warn you of your death? Well, that's simple enough. Plain bored of that. Besides, I know how it'll be. You'll spit out some insults, pierce me with your sword, and I'll then disappear, only to be back here again in a few days. And it'll be so with those who come after you. Such is my fate. I'm to tarry here till the world's end, losing every fate along the way. But you've not come to chat. Draw it, swing it, get to work, and defeat the ghost of the arena.
Draw your weapon.
Draw in. We'll make it quick. And not too much drama if you don't mind. Well done. You done it. Bravo. Be back again soon. So long.
That was useless. Others have defeated Ula before me, and he's always come back. Gotta think of something else.
You wait for me to guard like this?
I won in the arena.
Is that so? Thank you.
Me, I hate them.
More trouble.
Well, my dad's off fighting the black ones. Watch it.
Watch who you cross. Ought to keep an eye on you.
Slower.
Take it easy. Let's go. Come on. Slow down.
Giddy up. Go, go.
Fierce gaze.
Come on, Roach.
We should serve our king worthily. One day we'll meet again.
Listen, Witcher. There's some weird diabling. You know, drowners. Real problem. The kind your silver sword could most certainly solve.
Let me guess. They're tearing your nets, devouring your fish, and attacking the occasional lone boatman or tavern patron who walks home along the shore.
Were that the only harm? Terrors in the bay are meaner than on the continent. They hunt come dusk or dawn. They attack fishermen wielding just oars and warriors alike. Sea tosses them up after. Armor shredded, guts devoured.
Strange. Any witnesses?
Rurik, my apprentice. He was on a boat the Muir Diablin attacked. There's TW2. Her man was killed. She lives nearby, up a bit. Sorry, none of that comes to mind. Those who see the beasts, meet him, well, they generally don't come back to dry land alive.
Let's talk about my pay first. A bit too modest for my taste.
That's dear, it is, but could be worth it. All right, I'll pay you what you want.
I'll take the job. Dealt with drowners many times. It'll soon be over. Got my word on that.
No such thing as bad ships or bad weather. Only work.
Rurik, right? Heard you were on a boat the drowners attacked.
Aye, I was. With Ulf, my cousin, gathering our crab traps off the Kerrig cliffs. Ulf was pulling up a line, having a hard time of it. Grand, I thought. Cage has got to be full, it'll be a good haul. Then something tugged back and down. Weren't a blink and Ulf was underwater. Called after him, once, twice, thrice. Then the water went red with blood. I smelled something horrid. Rotten, but worse. And the Muir Diablin flipped the boat. Don't even know how I made it ashore. Must have had Freyr watching over me.
That, or the monsters had eaten their fill. Thanks for the story.
Bam! Then a wave rolled in so mighty. It washed all the beer barrels out of the tavern and kept rolled in.
Why can't I play today, Dad?
We've got to go to the port.
See, you're settling in like a ship's run aground.
Wanted to look around. I'd like to know where I've landed. Are you Tove? I was told drowners killed your husband.
Then you were told right. First the sea took my son, and now me man. I'm the only one left. Kavilla, our son, he went out fishing and didn't come back. My man would walk out to the Kerrig cliffs every day to watch for his boat. I told him he cannot bring him back to life, and that he could die himself. We'd heard about drowners, but he couldn't sit still. Donned his old coat and went. One night, he didn't come home. I fetched me brother, grabbed a torch, and we went looking for him. The Muera Diablin, sea fiends. They'd clawed him so bad, I only knew him by his coat.
Small comfort, I know. But the drowner problem will soon end. I promise you that. Farewell. Another victim. That stench. Drowners for sure. Blair must be nearby.
Run, Roach. Let's go.
Stench again. Slime and rotting flesh. A pelvis. Scratched up. Long, wide claw marks. More drowners. Monster's lair, but definitely not a drowner's. Almost untouched. Hidden for later. Drowners just don't do that. Bruises on his neck, crushed larynx. Strangled. Bruises on his neck, crushed larynx. Strangled. Bits of boats, torn sails, lines. Sailing decor, you could call it. That stench, the marks on the bodies. This must be a water hag's lair. Got a keen sense of smell. She won't come back while I'm here, unless she coexists with drowners. Maybe I could make an extract from their glands cover up my scent. should do it. Now for a place to hide and wait. Behind those boats.
Needs worries like a boat needs ballast. Sail straight and easy.
Job's done. Here's the proof.
Now why would I want to see... What the devil's that?
Water hag. An old, clever one. She was the danger.
Seen a lot of ugly critters in my life. Morays, lampreys, blobfish. But never nothing like this. Your reward. Well earned, Witcher. Well earned.
Thanks. So long. Run, Roach. What now, you piece of filth?
Mommy said you'd be a hero.
Maybe they got lost. They've been hauling lumber along this road for 20 years. Do you think they got lost?
Maybe riots captured them. Grandad told me they once ruled these woods.
Faster.
I get his blades, and whichever one you got, get his armor. Jump.
Get in.
Oi, Witcher! Got an offer for you.
Feeling any better?
What's this offer? Got a contract for me?
Might do, if you're willing to partner with me.
usually work alone.
Could pay to make an exception this time. It's not every day you get a chance to work with the most renowned bounty hunter north of the Yaruga, Jenga Fred himself.
I'll bite. What's the famous Jenga Fred need a witcher for?
I'm guessing you're a man of the world. Perhaps you've come across the Grossbart brothers in your travels.
You hunting them?
Aye, quite the rogues they are. 3 of them, and every one's got a pack of rapes and murders under his belt. Even took to grave robbing lately. Easy to recognize on account of the yellow caps they wear. Folks see 3 yellow tops, they flee to their huts. Which don't help much, of course, because they're also fond of arson.
No, haven't met him.
If you do, tread careful. They're quick to stick a knife in a man's gut. Often just by way of greeting.
Doubt they'd try that with a witcher.
You never know with that lot. Right, well I head south soon. Haven't looked there yet. Fare you well. We might meet again someday.
Come on. Giddy up.
Harpies got their nest here.
Move it! Come on.
Out of nowhere, this monster left me. He's right here, just outside the village.
Calm down.
And? Then what?
Then nothing. Never you mind. This here's a job for a witcher.
As you wish.
What's the problem?
A beast. It attacked me. Me and my comrade.
We'll gut the fucker.
Aye, but not us. The witcher.
Why bother the witch man? Like as not it were a pack of wolves. They got you so afeard you shat yourself and saw spectres. Let me round up a few sturdy lads and we'll...
Won't be needed. The witcher will help, right? You shan't let us down.
Feral folk, dumb as stumps.
Fine. What's this about? Tell me.
Me and my mate were on our way here to Fyrsdal with a cart full of hides. Suddenly we heard a screech. Our horse got spooked, started kicking, and then monsters jumped out of the bushes. My mate drew the short straw. They got him first. By some miracle I managed to get away.
What kind of monsters?
Nekooks, no doubt about it.
What?
You know, sharp claws, animal skulls on their heads, attack in swarms.
Neckers?
Yeah, neckers! Near 20 of them. So will you help? Will you kill the bastards? That road needs to be clear. Aim to travel it again soon.
I'll help you.
Grand! Knew a witcher wouldn't let me down. Not like some waffly prick from Clan Drumdon.
Or Clan Drummond.
Good luck, witcher. Fare you well.
Wait. Where should I look for you?
What?
Once I finish, where will I find you?
Oh, aye. Here. Meaning in the tavern nearby. I'll await you there.
Fine. See ya.
Vagrant.
Sawmill looks abandoned. and bones. Guess they're all that's left of the lumberjacks. Go, go. Slow now. Whoa. Come on, Roach. Well, how long are you gonna make me wait?
None others prepared to fight. All fear the unafraid.
No such thing as bad ships or bad weather. Only worthless fucking sailors. Man needs worries like a boat needs ballast. Sail straight and easy.
What is it?
Retrieved the property you lost.
Could you? Thanks be to Freya. Where'd you find it?
Northern part of the Isle, near the whale cemetery. Don't ask me how it got there. Long story. At any rate, don't need to worry about the thieves. They won't steal ever again.
Your reward sure as hell earned it. And I'll add a bit more from myself. If Killiud not been found, I'd have had to wash the shame away with my own blood.
Oh! Take a hammer,
From this day on, my home is your home.
Stand on the sleeve like that.
We've offended him, Sven. The woodland spirit seeks revenge. This here is him saying we've strayed from the old paths.
Offended him? The monster's killed 5 already. He doesn't give a rat's arse about paths or tracks or me or you. He's a ploughing beast from the ploughing forest.
Split his ribcage. A strong one, this spirit of yours.
That's so. And who might you be?
Geralt. I'm a witcher.
A killer for hire. What do you seek here?
Saw your notice.
What notice? This village is home to decent folk only. You won't find any work here.
Sure about that? Beast that did this, it's aggressive and incredibly strong. I can help you for a price.
I like this man. Ply your trade, Witcher. I believe we will agree terms.
Who or what is this woodland spirit?
Tell you what, it's not any of your concern.
It's a common beast. Murders any man who ventures into its territory.
Exhaustive as descriptions go. What does this spirit look like? Anyone seen it for themselves?
No man alive has.
Great. Really helpful, all of you. You said the creature wants revenge. Why? For what?
Our forefathers hunted with spear and knife. This pleased the woodland spirit. He let us live in peace. We never knew hunger.
He killed back then too. He's always killed. How many lads died trying to become hunters? Now, since our hunters died in the war, the beast turned even more bloodthirsty.
We are ungreat. What others buy with gold, we buy with our lifeblood.
We are slaves to fear spread by blind fools like you. These woods are ours. High time we put an end to this beast.
Birds pecked apart his entrails. And here, tooth marks. A large dog, a wolf maybe. This the way it always kills?
Only cowards. True warriors. Men with the hearts of predators. The spirit grants them an honorable death.
I've heard enough. You've got a monster problem, that's clear. Just not sure you want it solved.
Oh, we do. Come see me. We'll figure us a fair price for the beast's head.
Our little talk while I looked over the corpse? Not nearly enough. Need to look around, figure out what I'm up against.
Be not rash, killer. It's not too late to bring back the old ways.
I'll decide what to do, but start collecting coin just in case. Got a trail to follow. Wonder where it leads. Smashed bones. That takes strength. No point in trying to parry its blows. How do you like that silver? Sharpened its claws, or just marked off its territory. Thin and deep cuts, not unlike a razor. Alessian. Male. Very old. Damn it. Probably marked one of the villagers.
Swaddle all living creatures in your protective embrace.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
living soul in sight. Something evil's been here. Necrophages appeared after. Blade pierced internal organs. Just wonderful. Arm severed above the elbow. With one blow, pitchfork. Dangerous weapon at close quarters. Imperial mustache, plump cheeks. Important man. Cause of death, stab wound. Blade between the ribs, straight to the heart. Holding something. Silver chain, snapped. Ripped it off someone. Something odd about this. Might find more clues in the village. Bolt, snapped in half. Cuts. Shallow, but each hit an artery. Blade pierced her back, between vertebrae. Severed her spinal cord. She couldn't move. Bled to death. Gut sliced open. Probably died defending its owner. Died without a fight. Butchered. First cut severed the aorta. Second hit the femoral artery. He died quickly. Didn't put up a fight. Sword wounds. Fire still burning. This happened recently. Somebody's well off. A lesson especially for Velen. Chopped off with a sharp knife. Well, well. Somebody beat me to it.
Hey, wait!
Damn it. A doll. And a child's footprints. In one window, out the other. Smart. Aha, gotcha. Don't worry. I'm not going to hurt you. Calm down. Just want to talk to you.
Leave me be! Killer! Murderer!
I got it wrong.
You've cat eyes! Same as him!
Same as?
Same as him! The bad man who killed everyone!
Did he have two swords on his back?
Not telling you nothing! Go away!
All right, enough. Tell me what happened here.
I'll tell ye. Oh, woods. They was haunted. Some spook. Uncle Silvermere said we best fetch a witcher. So one came. Looks like you, but there were evil in his eyes. He bought the spook's headset. Uncle Silvermere weren't happy about something. They yelled and they cursed. And then he went to the barn and
And what?
Not sure. I heard him screaming. Uncle Silvermere and the others. Then that witcher, he ran out of the barn, blood all over him, and anybody who, well, all of them, one by one, with his sword like this. Me mum and my brother too. He let me go. I don't know why. And then he went that way, towards the circle where we leave gifts for the gods. I hid in the barn. Found this lying in the hay.
School of the Cat. Thanks. You've been a big help. What'll you do? Got any family around here?
Me auntie lives in Overton.
I'll take you to her. But first I gotta see to this bad man. This doll's yours, right? Hug it close and stay put. Understood? Sit tight, kid. If he went off towards the circle, that'd be the place to start. The stone circle. Need to look around. Footprints. Barely visible. Must be him. Blood. Still fresh. He's close.
A fellow witcher. Well, small world.
You lost something.
Come all that way to give me my medallion? Thanks. Craft Solidarity's alive and well.
But our craft's reputation is on its last legs. Folk won't easily forget that massacre.
Occupational hazard. Could have happened to any one of us. Well, what are you still doing here?
I want to chat first. Then we'll see.
Take your seat.
I'll stand. Now talk. Honorton, what happened?
Come on. You know what happened. Know what they wanted to pay me for the lesson? Go on, guess.
$50.
Ha ha, if only. 12. Understand, pal? 12 fucking crowns. Barely covers my potion ingredients.
What had you agreed to?
That several times over. But when it came time to pay up, you know the routine. Oh, good sir, me young'uns are starving. There's a war on. Gods have mercy. Show some pity.
Rings a bell, but that's no reason to kill.
I'm not finished. I told them I wouldn't show pity. That if I didn't see gold, they'd wish they had the lesson back. They got these grim looks. Then the alderman spoke. Come now, Master Witcher. Me and the lads, we hid some gold in the barn, so's the Baron's men wouldn't take it. Come, you'll get your coin right quick. I fell for it, like a fool. One of them chattered on while another jabbed me in the back with a pitchfork.
How the hell did you survive that? Pitchfork wounds are bad. Know that all too well.
I turned at the last instant. Prongs went in shallow, at an angle. Missed my lungs. I admit, I lost my temper. Lost it bad. I'm used to shit bounties, to the cheating, to them begging me for help and then spitting as I pass. But murder me? Just to save a few crowns? I'm supposed to protect Horsens like that? So I drew steel. I didn't sheath it till the ground was slick with blood.
The girl. Why'd you spare her?
'Cause... it doesn't matter.
Wouldn't have asked if it didn't talk.
Reminded me of my sister. How I remember her from... just before they took me away to the School of the Cat.
How is she now?
Died about 10 years ago. Of old age. Well, we've had our little heart-to-heart. Witcher to Witcher. What now?
A lot of innocents died in that village.
Yeah, they did. My fucking bad. Got carried away.
Not the first time either, right?
Wanna kill me, Wolf? Fine. Draw your blade. Don't force me to confess.
Take care now.
That's it? Not gonna lecture me? Make me promise to mend my ways?
They call me the Butcher of Blaviken, for good reason. I know how it is. Sometimes heads just roll.
Wait. I'm no cheap prick like those hayseeds. I owe you something. Here, directions to my stash. Take what you want.
Thanks.
No, thank you. Good luck on the path, Wolf.
Should get back to the kid before something else sniffs her out.
You're back! I thought you'd not return. That he'd hurt you too.
I'm fine. And you don't need to worry about him anymore.
So you'll take me to my auntie's? It's awful here.
Sure thing. Let's go.
Think I could ride on your shoulders?
So long as you promise not to pull my hair.
I promise.
Then hop on up.
Auntie Lucy!
Millie, what are you doing here, you naughty girl?
'Cause back in the village, there's no...
I'll explain. You run along and play a bit, all right? There was a massacre in Honorton. No survivors. Well, except her.
The gods. What happened? A bandit attack?
You could say that. You'll look after her?
Truth be told, you'd do better to take her with you.
Funny. Used to be folk were afraid we'd take their kids.
Used to be folk weren't so in need. Got 4 of me own grandkids. Used to be 6, but we buried 2 last winter. Hard to live off naught but bark soup.
Take this. Use it for food, and only food. If I come back and see you drinking.
So much. The gods reward ye, Master Witcher, 1,000 blessings.
Time I was on my way.
No. But why?
Witcher's lot in life. Always on the road, on the path.
Will you come back and see me sometime?
Hope so. Take care, kid.
Millie! Come, child. We'll buy a bit of flour. Your aunt'll whip up some pancakes. Sound good to ye?
Giddy up.
Show me what you got.
You that eager? Go.
Fucking bastard! Right,
Damn it.
as a bunch, lads! If you love the gods!
How long you gonna make me wait?
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts.
Here's a calm village.
Foreigner, watch your step.
Forwards again, Chad. You could stand to serve some beer.
What did you do with it? You all dressed up for me, Hildy.
Went to look at the tracks in the woods. Spirit sure knows how to make an impression on intruders.
Told you, he likes killing.
Almost certain we're dealing with an old Leshen.
An ordinary beast, then. Just as I said.
Mm-hmm. I handle creatures like that. I know how. I can kill him for you, provided you have the coin.
Oh, don't you fret. We'll have the gold.
Just one small problem. The Leshen's marked one of you. As long as that individual lives near its domain, the beast can't be killed. Not completely. Sooner or later, it'll be reborn.
Must be one of the elders. Harold, I'm sure of it. You heard him.
Words aren't enough. Gotta find the mark my way.
Folk won't believe you. They'd never listen to an outsider accusing one of their own. But you find the marked one, and I'll handle the rest.
Gotta use my senses. Find the one marked by the woodland spirit.
But can you toss an axe? Maybe with his hand?
Will Sven visit today?
I've
seen him looking at you. Pull that one in over.
Didn't have many friends, did he?
Folk aren't willing to look at this kind of death today. But in the past, I remember, I was just a lad. Lugos Hairlip led a raid on our village. Found nothing but silence and fog. I could barely make out my pa and my ankles lying in wait behind the trees. I remember how they hunted down one warrior after another, and once they surrounded Hairlip himself, well, I believe he'd rather have faced the woodland spirit.
Your spirit is a very old Leshen. He's dangerous, but I should be able to deal with him.
Rid us of him. Yet he's what made us invincible. Turned us into great warriors.
Back by the tree, you said you know another way to stop the Leshen.
We must return to the old path, restore the old ways, roam the woods with knife and spear, fight on even terms and prove our valor. That would please him. Our ancestors placed the Covenant stone in the woods, laid sacrifices of prized game on it, and thus made a pact, do as they did. Go south along the brook, submit to the trial by burning a sacrifice of wolves' hearts on the sacred spot.
Fine, I'll try it your way. But if it fails, I'll have to kill the beast.
Wise choice. The spirit will subject you to trial, but you cannot succumb. Succeed in renewing the Covenant, and I'll spare no gold in rewarding you.
The Leshen's chosen the girl. Damn it.
Last night was...
So, find out who's mates with the beast?
It's not intentional. The marked individual has no idea.
You don't know the elders like I do. Every last one of them codgers would surrender his mother to please the monster. And no point in mincing words. Said yourself, the monster's helper must die first.
No one needs to die. The marked one should leave the village. That's enough. If they never return, the Leshen will never be reborn.
Did you hear what the Witcher said? We've but to banish the elders to have peace for all time.
The Leshen's marked Hilda.
Hilda?
We must banish her. Said so yourself.
But she's one of us. For the good of the village, Sven. Drive her out. Make sure she knows she's not to return. Ever.
Not going with her? Funny. Thought you cared for her.
Tend to your own affairs and leave me to mine. I did what I had to do. Now it's your turn.
My dad would yell at you just for a day.
Can see from afar.
Leshen's territory begins here. Need to destroy all the totems before I find the beast.
Sorry.
Leshen's territory begins here. Need to destroy all the totems before I find the beast.